Well, if you saw my recent video, the rise and fall of the service desk, then you're probably quite aware that I was recently made redundant.
Yep. And so were how many people?
Well, I don't actually know. The thing is, I worked on an IT service desk. There were about 220, 240 people there. And what I'm quite pleased to say is that, yeah, I was made redundant, but there was a lot of people that weren't. Yourself, for example, Andy.
Yes. I was all set to change careers, but it didn't happen.
What, to like be a dustman, pick up sacks of coal from one side of a warehouse to another?
To be a brain surgeon.
You were talking about having a new job, weren't you? A new career, maybe.
Yeah.
Postman, you were saying.
No.
Early starts for early finishes.
Saying that because of the dogs. See, there's dogs about.
Yeah. I'm heckling you. I'm sorry.
But yeah, I mean, I was fortunate. I wasn't made redundant. I was transferred into a different team with two other colleagues, which was out of our original 5 on our team.
Yeah.
Sorry, our original 8 on our team.
Yeah.
3 of us got transferred out and weren't made redundant, but 5, you included, were made redundant.
Yeah, it's quite sad, really.
Yeah, but you could have potentially got a different position, but you wanted the money to go around the world.
Yeah, I mean, basically, viewers, how it worked out is that we did know for about 6 months, if not longer, leading up to the service desk closing, that it was all going to happen. So we had time to apply for other jobs and look for other opportunities. And in my situation, and again, some of you will know this already from either if you follow me on Facebook or Twitter, is that I just figured that now is the time to do something different, because I think I said to you before, the thing about your comfort zone is it's really comfortable, Now, I'd have quite happily probably sat in my office for the next 20, 30 years till I retire, just doing what I do, I can walk to work, I'm on a reasonable salary, only do 35 hours a week and have a good holiday. Yeah, good salary, good salary. 35 hours.
Spectacular.
It was okay.
Right. Right, alright.
So I'd have quite happily carried on doing that for the next 25 years. So when it came to the point, well, Steve, do you want to stay with the company? And when I say I could have stayed with the company, it's not like they came to me and said, here's a job. It was more the fact that you could have applied for loads of jobs, and I really didn't see anything that I liked the look of. So I saw it as an opportunity, which is why I've taken the money, I've taken the redundancy. I mean, crikey, Andy, I've been working since I was 12,
16.
Well, I had a paper round when I was 12. I had a paper round from 12 to 16, worked in Tesco from 16 to 18, and I worked for the bank from 18 to my age now, 38. So, 20 odd years of working, I just think it's a real opportunity for anyone to be able to have just a few months off. And the real weird thing about that, and I struggle with this, not a lot, but I struggle with this myself, is that there's so many people out there desperate to find a job. I kind of think, well, should I really be so, let's say, fair about it and just sort of sitting back and enjoying the freedom and the time off and the chance to just do things? Because I do have a bit of a list of things I want to do.
Yeah.
But part of me thinks sometimes you just have to sort of take that jump, take that leap and try something different.
Yeah. And like you say earlier, you had built up so much service that you couldn't just resign, because you would be throwing away all that redundancy money.
Yeah, if 2 or 3 years back I'd say I'm just going to quit the bank, I'm going to go travelling the world or do whatever, I've had no money behind me. So now I've got a bit of a buffer behind me and a chance to do other stuff. So do you kind of think, do you wish that maybe your hand had been forced, that you've been pushed out? Because you're probably the same way, you'd probably never quit, even though you've got these ideas of being a dustman or a postman or something, but...
Well, it's difficult because I am 50-50, because for half the time I think to myself, I'm glad I've still got a job, and for the other half of the time I think, well, I could have had the money and and gone into different things. So I think different things all the time. So at the moment, well, yeah, of course I've got to be happy that I have a job at the moment. Nothing's guaranteed these days.
Right.
So yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't know how long it will last.
Yeah. Oh, it's weird for me as well, viewers. I guess for the last 2 or 3 years, or a couple of years, we've worked together. We worked in the same office for the last 10 years. So seeing your mate at work every day is not everyone gets to do that. So I don't want to be all gay, I don't want to freak you out. But I'm just saying, seeing one of your best mates at work every day, how many people get to do that and just have a laugh? Not that many people, really.
When I used to work there, we were just having a laugh all the time.
Not what we did.
How we got any work done is beyond me.
We did loads of work.
Yeah, I joke.
Yeah. It was just, it was a good time. And that's what I miss now, really, viewers. The fact that, and I was saying to Andy earlier, that normally stuff happens in your life. You do stuff at the weekend or in the week. And certainly me, at least, my life is like almost like an open book between YouTube and Twitter and just the rubbish I come out with at work. Is that I come into work and I'll just say whatever's happened the night before. I guess what I did at the weekend. I went camping and I got ripped to shreds by some killer flies and stuff, which is what happened. I got lumps everywhere. But as it happened, I went camping, got ripped to shreds by killer flies, and I had no one to show or tell. It got to the Monday, and I got up, and it's like, well, now who do I show all these big lumps on my arm to?
Your doctor girlfriend.
Yeah, well, I did show it to her, but she just said, stop being a big wuss.
Yeah.
Yeah, alright.
And also, like, Ed can no longer log into Commander.
Commander.
Can he?
No, not
He
Commander.
can't log into Commander.
Yeah.
Yeah. What else?
Don't know, Andy. It's really weird because at the moment I've been off work. What is it?
2.5 weeks.
It's the 14th. I was made redundant on the end of June.
Oh, 2 weeks.
So it's been 2 weeks, and at the moment it does feel like a holiday because there's been so much stuff around the house that I've been trying to catch up on. My mum was ill early this year, which put a lot of things that I was trying to sort of get sorted out on the back burner, and then you have a girlfriend as well, which is great, but then they want to see you, don't they? They want to take up your time. You know.
Oh dear.
Oh damn it. What I'm trying to say is that you just don't find time to do stuff like around the house. So early this week, finally, after about for the first time in 5 years, I finally got a chance to sort out my pant and sock drawer. At the moment, it feels like a holiday. In a few weeks' time, when I've finally got my chores up straight, I guess I need to make a real call on what I do then, because, again, viewers, I want to travel the world. But what do? I don't know. The world's a big place, isn't it? It's a big place. So what I need to decide is how long am I going for? Where am I going to go to? I'm talking to the camera. I need to chat to Babs.
Where do you want to go?
I need to speak to Babs, see how long she's going to wait for me, really. So I need to
I thought she was coming as well.
No, she said about maybe meeting me for the end of it, but I need to just say
what,
to her.
In like 11 months' time?
What I need to do is show her like an itinerary and just say, right, this is my itinerary. And she'll say, but Steve, it starts in January and it ends in December.
Well, what does she expect? She think you're going to go around the world in 80 days? Like Phileas Fogg?
Yeah. We need to have that conversation, Babs.
Maybe you do that around the world in 80 days.
Yeah.
Like 21st century cat.
What I should do is like maybe take a camcorder with me, make a documentary out of it. So
you would need a few batteries, wouldn't you? And
or a battery
external hard drive.
Or a battery recharger.
Well, that as well.
I'll work as well. So
storage space. That's the big thing.
Yeah, I got conservatory. I'll store loads of stuff.
No, on the camera.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. I can't take that with you around the world.
No. At the moment, yeah, I'm enjoying the free time.
Yeah.
And I got to finish a computer game this week. Alright, are we done? Do you reckon we've covered the redundancy?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. A new beginning, yeah?
Yep.
Be honest, though, do you miss me just a little bit?
What? No.